Asha. "I hate to say this, but it'll be a miracle if he even gets signed to a major label." "I have faith in him." Devyn reached for the bottle of Voss water on the dresser and took a long sip. She tried to minimize how much she drank all day so she wouldn't spend her entire wedding running to pee. Constant thirst was something she'd had all her life, but it had been even worse over the past few months, along with dizzy spells. The stress of her rising career and planning a wedding in a short time were wreaking havoc on her. "At least I'll be able to relax on our honeymoon. The beaches of Belize are only hours away." "You don't need his faith, boo. You're about to sign with one of the biggest modeling agencies in the world and be walking alongside me," Scorpio winked. Devyn was grateful because she'd been the one to put everything in motion for the contract she was signing as soon as they returned from their trip. Someone knocked on the door. Asha opened it, and Devyn's uncle, who had agreed to escort her down the aisle, stuck his head inside. "I'm supposed to pick up a package and deliver it to the sanctuary," he said. "Julian, you look so nice," Devyn's mother told him. "You do, Uncle Julian," Devyn agreed. "Thank you. I do clean up nice, don't I?" Uncle Julian grinned as he displayed the diamond cufflinks Devyn had given him as a gift. "Ladies, I guess we need to get in place. Devyn, are you ready?" Asha asked one final time. "I am," Devyn nodded. Scorpio looked over at Asha and asked, "You guys made sure no outside press is here, right?" Trammell wasn't thrilled about that, but finally agreed when Devyn told him that she would not permit any press at the event, and Scorpio's security detail would be on deck to make sure. "Of course," Asha nodded. "Security is in place and knows that the only photographers and videographers that have been signed off on are allowed. The guests have been instructed that there's to be no cell phone recording during the ceremony." "Good," Scorpion nodded and headed out the door with Asha and Chase behind her. Before Devyn's mother walked out, she paused, taking another long look at her daughter. "You are the best thing God blessed me with. Today is a day I prayed I'd see happen. Thank you." "Mom, you're really being extra." Devyn wiped a tear from her eye. "And thank you, because you are the best thing God blessed me with." "Well, I'm glad he blessed me with both of you, but we kinda gotta get going," Uncle Julian walked in and said. "I love you." Devyn's mom kissed her cheek, then pressed her forehead against hers for an extended moment, as she'd done so many times before. "I love you too," Devyn smiled, fighting back the tears as she watched her mother walk out the door. "This is it. I'm getting married. This is really happening," Devyn thought as she stood beside her uncle in the vestibule of the church. The sound of the saxophonist playing "All of Me" faded, and the first chords of the wedding march began. Devyn's heart raced, and the slight pain in her chest that she'd been ignoring for the past few days started to increase, along with slight dizziness. "Damn it, I should have grabbed my water." "You all right?" Uncle Julian gave her a concerned look. "I'm fine. Just runway jitters." Devyn nodded. "I get them all the time before I walk." Asha's nod signaled that it was time. The doors opened, and Devyn took a deep breath as she took her first step. The sanctuary pews were full of invited guests, most of whom Devyn didn't know. Unlike herself, Trammell came from a large family. She smiled under her veil at the sound of the oohs and ahs as she walked. Standing at the altar was her groom, looking handsome in his white tuxedo. Devyn could already picture in her mind how gorgeous their wedding photos would be. She glanced around, making sure she knew exactly where the photographer was located, and was surprised that she saw 3 instead of 2. But she continued. When she got to the front, she smiled at Trammell, who looked more nervous than she did. "Who gives this woman to be wed?" the minister asked. "I do," Uncle Julian proudly announced, then meticulously lifted Devyn's veil, kissed her, and whispered, "I love you." He took his seat next to her mother on the front row. Devyn took Trammell's hand, and they faced each other. The sweat on his forehead was visible. He shifted his weight from one leg to the other. "You're beautiful, Dev," he whispered. "Oh, my God." "Thanks, Boo." Devyn gave him a quick, reassuring wink in an effort to comfort him. "Dearly."